Silence.
Hello! Welcome back to another week of some D&D. It's so good to be back in Dragon Heist. As we talked before the stream, the party's keen for a TPK. So as the DM, I'll see what I can do. But before we jump into it, I'm just going to throw over to Jeremy, who's going to do a little bit of an intro, just do some housekeeping before we get started.
Thanks, Robin. So quick shout out to one of our charities we love to support here, Beyond Blue. It's no surprise that we're living in pretty dire times right now around the world, and it can lead to all sorts of new things, new experiences that aren't always pleasant. If you're feeling anything kind of like anxious or depressed, or just need to chat to someone, you haven't got someone there to talk to, Beyond Blue are there to help. Please reach out to them at beyondblue.org.au. Alternatively, if you can support them and can share your kindness with others suffering such, you can help them out by donating at the same beyondblue.org.au. And Rod, you've got something else to mention about this as well.
Yeah, so in our aim to support Beyond Blue a little bit further, during October, because October is Mental Health Month, we have got a couple of sponsors on board that are going to donate money for every Roll20 that we roll during every game that we play in October. So it's going to be 5 games at about 4 hours each. There's about 20 hours of us potentially rolling Nat 20s for donations, but on the flip side, if we roll a Nat 1, the player that rolls that Nat 1 will donate as well. So all proceeds will be going to Beyond Blue, and we are also going to be running on, it looks like October 14th now, a Mental Health Week one-shot or Battle Arena. So everyone will be donating, paying their way into the game. I've set it up pretty much now, so there's pretty much no chance of team survival, but you know, we will throw a few things in, and maybe if people die, they can buy their way back in. So stay tuned for a bit more info on that, and please tune in, and we'll have some donate links up for our October game. So if you want to throw money in for a big moment, like if someone does 160 points of damage, or you know, if you just want to see Zim disappear up into a small hole again, donate and we'll make that happen.
All your dreams will come true. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, and really looking forward to seeing what that looks like, and hopefully we can put some money towards a good cause. And on that as well, if you have some of those good rage points, making us do rerolls obviously increases our chances of rolling those nat 20s and maybe our nat 1s for us players. So keep on track of it, keep on top of it, and make sure that we fail or succeed as much as we can during October.
I'd like to see Zim disappear like he has done and then cause 160 points worth of damage.
Yeah. So what's your hourly rate, Zim? Is it like
I think we'll have to make like a Chinese takeaway menu of, you know, what you can donate to what may happen.
Yeah, the Zim action table.
Yeah, the Zim action table. $10 per roll. It's a D100. You just see what happens.
Beautiful. All right. So where we left off last week, we saw the players head off into quite a magical place where they met some quite extravagant people who turned out to be Soraya's parents. After a lovely time with a bit of drinking and a lot of mysteries that, you know, may or may not have been revealed, we found ourselves in a rather lovely house. And after a long discussion with them, the party had revealed to them that as some of them realized had hidden away in the recesses of their memory was a clue to where the last 2 eyes of the Stone of Galor were. Or at least who might have them. For the players here, who remembers who they were? So nobody was definitely not the answer I was looking for. There are definitely 2.
And also,
what a mission.
do.
So
welcome back. Lovely intermission. It's always good to have a little break at the beginning of a session.
See, kids, you're not invincible. Wear pants or the stream crashes.
Oh, is that what it was? I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
No
I guess
pants.
we're all guilty
Hands
of that
free.
one.
Oh, shit.
All right, so yes, we found ourselves back in the Winchester. There were some beautiful moments between Ren and Soraya as a bond of sisterhood was shared. And we found ourselves reunited and united towards finding the remaining eyes before the day at which the Castellanta's children would be sold into demonic slavery.
So we're just
Jesus.
sitting around now at the moment, aren't we? Drinking and whatnot.
As is pretty normal for you as a
Of
group.
course.
Yeah.
One day we'll actually turn a profit on this place. Just
Yeah, about that.
right.
It's
Well,
not
not
today. And
We
that's
just
what's
drink
important.
all of our wares.
Yeah, well, about that. We've got a couple of these lads right out the back of the in the training grounds that I don't really want to kill, but kind of want to kill. So maybe we should get these young fellas out to start working for us, eh? And see what we
Well,
can do.
I'm not 100% sure. One of them was like a master assassin.
yeah, and the other one was a robot dude, a nimble right, I think.
We could use an assassin, really.
Oh,
Yeah, but imagine that. You,
Steve, I didn't see you there. Yeah,
Jesus.
that's late for a big guy.
As Steve wipes
What can I
the
say?
sleep out of his eyes as he wanders out of the trading room.
The nimble right, we can stick a restraining bolt on, and then basically a serving tray table, and turn them into R2D2 at Jabba's palace.
So Steve, the interesting thing for you was that you fell asleep in the middle of a dungeon and woke up in your own bed.
Classic Steve. Did I at least get
it's-
something reward or something?
You did level up through your dreams,
Level
cool.
5.
which is at least convenient.
mate, you're one every bastard. Don't fall asleep in the dungeon again, hey? Fuck me dead.
Sorry, I must have been so heavy. Who carried me?
Yeah, it'd be me.
Well, we were in water for a little bit, so he's kind of like floated there.
Yeah, I must have dragged you.
Easy flight then.
Absolutely. So, how are you guys taking? So, is it? I think if my calculations are correct, you guys have about 4 days left
Yeah.
before the kids are handed over.
Is it?
Oh,
So, did we have lunch at Soraya's parents' place, or did we?
You did.
Yeah, we had the lamb or whatever it was.
we had
So,
lamb.
Bloody good.
2 lambs, in which
Um,
you guys had a whole one amongst yourselves, and Soraya's parents had one to themselves.
They really eat, right? Put it away. I tell ya.
They ate more than your whole group put together.
Yeah.
I wonder why
They
that
put it
is.
away.
I mean, the big G, she just needs it. She needs
Yeah.
a good feed.
For
Well,
some reason, one of them had a monstrous appetite.
Monstrous.
I think the plan was. Sorry, I've had a couple of drinks. Dennis, no more for me this afternoon, please. I think the plan was that it was going to go after Bregendarth. My thinking is maybe we should might be able to chat to the Harpers about best way to do it, because we don't know as too much about them other than the fact that they're drow.
Hmm.
Yeah, alright. Sounds like a way we do this. We just got to get this. I reckon we just got to get moving though, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have much time.
4 days is it's ticking fast.
It really is.
Time is of the essence.
Tick
Yes.
tock, Mr. Wick. Tick
All
tock.
right. Red Helm remembers, but me, Daniel, the player, does not remember. Whereabouts do I go and meet my contact from the
The walrus?
Mertz?
Oh.
Mr.
Yeah,
Ward?
Mertz.
It wasn't
Mr.
that
Ward.
the.
Actually, I found it in my notes. Yay! Oh yes, I will go down to the Sea Ward and seek out Mert Manor. We should be able to then get some information about the best way to infiltrate Bregendarth.
Who are you going to see? Sorry.
Mert, Captain Walrus, or whatever.
Yes, Captain Walrus.
Lord Walrus.
Lord Walrus.
Lord walrus.
All right, so you're going because he was in the his homes was in the big one, the one with the hole.
Yawning portal.
Yawning portal.
I have that he has a manor as well, so we could he has a manor, so but he also does frequent the yawning portal, so we could go there first.
It is getting towards the evening.
To the yawning portal then, and look, if he's not there, it's not a wasted trip.
So we're going from our pub to another pub. This sounds fantastic.
Pub crawl, buddy.
Pub crawl.
There we go. Dennis, roadie, mate.
Is it in like a little paper bag, like a brown paper bag?
Pension bag.
Wolf, and I say it's a game of kings for the king of Waterdeep.
Ah, you jerk.
Are you having a little swig of that beautiful
Oh,
brew?
yeah. Oh,
I
of
think
course I am.
it's mandatory.
Make a con save.
First roll of the night. Come on. Oh, so close.
With a 24, you do not succumb to the effects of alcohol just yet. But luckily, there are plenty more milliliters to go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing and pour my drink. I've had enough for the early afternoon.
I'll take his drink. I'll have it.
Yeah, get on it, Steve.
Go ahead and make a con. Well, after finding out who was a lightweight and who wasn't, you all make your way over
Would
to
not
the
have
yawning
guessed the
portal.
large ass minotaur.
All right, so the inn is bustling, but unlike the usual banter and loud noises that you typically hear from the inn, you actually hear that it's quite a little bit more low-key. The people are still there, but they seem to be whispering. They seem to be talking amongst themselves.
As we enter, they is it like they start whispering when we enter, or
No, they seem to, as you approach, it's not as loud as you expect it to be.
Ren, do you want to
I'm just
check it out?
Ren's going to steal some shit like she normally does.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been a little bit distracted by the shiny things here. What am I checking out?
Just it's a bit quiet from the portals. It's quite quiet at the moment, so
Yeah.
it's not usual.
The pub scene's too quiet, Red.
Let me go have a look around and see what I can find. In a more or less sneakier fashion, just in case there is something here, but not too keen on.
You approach with your cowl covering your face as normal, and you walk in, and people seem to be watching the entrance more than they normally would. As you approach, eyes follow you. What do you do as you enter?
I'm going to walk in and be super showboaty. Oh, sorry, it's Prince.
I just walk in and try and keep a low profile and head straight to the bar. But keeping a lookout as if these eyes are still following me or are they averted elsewhere back to the door.
As you approach, go make a perception check.
Seven?
The seven. You're focused very much on the bar in front of you. You seem to see people at the corner of your eye, but you're not able to tell where they're looking.
Do I?
As you approach the bartender,
Do I? Yeah.
Oh no, they're all
Do I hear
cross-eyed.
anything, or is that part of the seven? Like, do I hear anything? Any whispers being made?
you hear whispers, but you're unable to tell quite what they are. They're being very secretive.
Okay.
As you approach the barkeep, he says, "All right, what is it that you're looking for, lass?"
This isn't how I normally see this place. What's the story?
He looks around and he says, "I might remember if you toss me a coin."
How about I buy a drink? And I slip him.
What is your bard?
Oh, a lass like you is more worth to me than it anyway. I'll take that drink. and he starts pouring you a mug of ale. He turns to you and he says, "Have you not heard of the state of affairs under the city?"
I may have heard whispers, but let me just make sure it's the same thing that you've heard. I hate to get too many stories crossed.
Indeed, there seems to be some rumblings that there's a power gap, some sort of an opening. They say that Xanathar himself has died,
Really?
and has opened up a space for the others to fill in. And I hear that, and he looks around very carefully. He says, Bragan Dearth might be trying to sneak in and take some of that power. But some others have come in to try and fill Xanathar's shoes, yet there are more than one vying for his current position. Just now, the entire Waterdeep is killing itself from the inside out.
This can't be good for business here. Was there any...
As you can see, many of the people are a little bit scared or a little bit less eager to let themselves let loose.
Did you hear any mention as to what took out Xanathar? Must have been fairly impressive to see.
Well, some of the local guardsmen came in reporting of a group. One of them was a small person. The other one was they said looked like a demon woman, one of those good for nothing tieflings.
Oh yes.
And more so than that, there was tales of a man with a dagger, a knife, a weapon so strong that he was able to penetrate Xanathar's shields and slice them open. But mere rumors, surely, for Xanathar must have died of something unnatural.
Must have. There would have been nothing, no being could take down the Xanathar, surely.
He looks at you a little bit suspiciously, and he says, "Have you heard something else about it?"
I haven't heard anything about it. I'm just curious. I mean, I've heard the same thing that you have, that Xanathar was...
Make a deception check.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Oh, he's gonna fail this.
Yeah, with a +0, here we go. Oh!
Now, lass, I don't mean to call you out. It's just been quite a slow day. I would really appreciate if you would just let me into the story. It is my line of work. It would really do me a world of good.
So what have I overheard this yet?
I think Renman in by herself.
Okay, that's cool.
Unless you are charging in.
I could go in. I'm sure I'd make a scene.
Yeah.
Look, all I could...
You've also not heard about what they've done, I don't think.
No.
Look, all I can say,
I'll just see you and Bear try and enter the doorway at the same time.
I
Sorry,
saw
Ren?
the same thing that I heard whispers of the same that you had. I just can't believe that it was taken down by just a small band of people.
And you said that again, but your words say one thing, but your inclinations say another. I think you know far more about this than you let on. Miss, what was your name again?
Gwen?
Gwen. Right, all right. Well, Gwen, keep your secrets.
All right.
Mayhaps I can tempt you in another beverage.
Can I find a private room here where I can have a discussion with some people I intend to meet here?
I'm sure I could find a spot for you. That'll be a gold piece, and I can secure it.
Fine, I hand him a gold.
He takes it, bites it, checking that it's real. Says, "Perfect. You can come follow me." And he yells to his wife, "Just taking some guests. Watch the front." And she yells back, "All right." As you make your way with him to one of the rooms. As you follow, you go up the stairs, and you walk to the end of the hallway, take a left, and it is the third door on the right.
I
After you turn.
once I
After
once
waiting,
I get seated and
yeah.
comfortable,
There's a big 67 on the door.
I pull out a copper wire that I've got curled up in my pouch and stretch it out and whisper a message to Zim and say, I'm in the third door on the left, room 67. You'll get plenty of eyeballs on you, but keep a low profile, you'll be able to make it through.
Zim
Low
hears.
profile.
Act inconspicuous.
Okay. We're
Yeah,
going in.
please.
Team. Ren secured a room for us to make this meeting. Let's head inside. I'll lead us upstairs to the room that he's secured.
Okay, do we need to be like stealthier at it, or like just go in as we are?
Look, I from the sound of things in there, I think we just go in as we are, regardless of how stealthy we try to be. Ren says that the eyes will be on us regardless.
Okay.
All right, if the eyes are on us, let me in first.
All right. Well,
Ladies and
before you go in there, your crown's
I'll follow.
crooked. Your crown's crooked. You might want to fix it up a little bit.
It's in your beard.
It's in your
Yeah.
beard.
I was going to pick it up and try and awkwardly sit it on my head. And walk in.
As you enter, you hear a quiet minstrel practicing in the corner. It's not the night for a big performance, but you hear them strumming quietly. Can you make a perception check, Bear?
Perception.
Play Everlong. Everlong.
Yeah.
You hear him strumming away at his lute, and just in the corner of your sort of hearing, the edge of your hearing, you hear him starting to try and rhyme something with tentacles. You hear him saying, Xanathar, no Manathar. No, not quite right. And as he starts to try and piece together some lyrics.
As we enter, does Red Helm see Lord Walrus at all?
It does seem that Lord Walrus is not here from your initial glance. Everybody seems to be standing back from the limelight tonight.
All right. I'm going to walk in here because I don't understand any sort of
Nuance?
nuance. Yeah, walk in. Why you all so quiet, eh? Come on, boys. It's time for a big one. The crown prince of Waterdeep is here. The king himself. Hoorah! Let's do it, boys.
I'll give you one chance to do a persuasion check.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
No.
The people in the room look at you immediately, all eyes trained directly on you. They all begin to whisper as they see you. A few of them take a step further back, and you hear one woman say to her child, who's sitting there with a watered ale, says, "Stay away from him, dear. If they see us with him, they'll know. They'll think that we mean them harm." And she sort of shields her child away from you into the rest of the tavern.
Don't worry, lady. It'll be fine. Hang around with me. I got the blade that killed the big fella. And I pick it up and sniff it.
Oh, they step back even further. They are really not happy, and you see them try and make their way out of the tavern. The bartender calls you over, seeing this, and says, "Please, sir, please, could you come over here? I'd love to serve you."
Yep. Beam me up. Let's go.
As you drink the spirit concoction from the bar, I'm assuming you scull that before you continue.
Oh, of course.
Make another con save.
Oh god.
That is the
No,
hardest thing.
it's going to go so badly.
This is going to go terribly.
Oh,
You smash it. Yours luckily wasn't quite as strong as the one that was made for our dehydrated Minotaur. But smashing that, he pours another ale. He says, "Are you the one? Are you the
Bloody
one
oath.
that killed it?"
Yeah, mate. I'm the one that ended it quickly, swiftly, stabbed the blade in,
What?
ended it.
What did you do?
Mate, it's pretty pure and simple. A couple of quick jabs. It went down. He tried to run.
not how did you do it, but do you know what you've done?
Yeah, mate. I created the greatest thing ever. I created the King of Waterdeep, aka me.
We already have an open lord of Waterdeep.
Yeah, but he ain't no King of Waterdeep. Open Lord, open water, whatever he wants to be. No King of Waterdeep.
At the mention of the King of Waterdeep, Zim just casts Minor Illusion and just puts like a little crown golden halo around his head. Just to add a little bit of like
just glaring
pizzazz.
Flair.
Yeah.
Well, sir, it is a pleasure, I guess. Now, do you know that the entire city is under siege from within now because of what you did?
Yeah, but don't worry, we'll fix it. We got the king here. I'll make things right.
All right. Well, leave you to it then.
All right, boys, which way we headed?
Barkeep, have you
Yes.
seen Lord Walrus? Has he been in recently?
I believe he got himself a private room this evening.
Is that so? Would you be able to tell me which one that is as I slide?
He's going to say unfortunately, and he sees how much are you sliding?
I'm just double checking to see how much money. I spent a lot of money on a cloak, so. Oh, actually, yeah. No, I will slide over 5 gold pieces.
He takes the 5 gold pieces, and he says, "Yep, haven't seen him at all. Not in tonight, unfortunately. Must be in his manor."
I'll slide over another 5. Are you absolutely certain?
Oh no! And he grabs it. He's like, now that you mention it, yes, I think I recall seeing him in the rooms.
And the room number was?
I believe it was 9 of the 60.
Did you get that, Zim? Do you understand what he means?
Yes, I have a basic grasp of
He looks at you, Zim. He's like, this guy gets it.
To room 96.
That's what. Yeah. Red Helm is not very smart. -1 to intelligence. Fantastic. And thank you very much.
Just before we go, Barkeep, is he alone in the room?
He says, I can't remember anybody that he was with.
Slides another 5 gold over.
I believe he had a companion, yes.
Right. I believe a companion of ours is in room 67. You take us up there.
I haven't put anybody in the room 67.
You
Compelled duel.
Barkeep, we're going to head up to see our companion.
Feel free.
Zim heads
Before I head up,
upstairs.
can I just grab a glass of water, please?
I've got some watered ale if that'll help.
Yeah, that'll help.
He sort of pours you the most diluted brand of ale he has.
Make a con save.
And he passes it to you. This is actually hydrating. It's brewed specifically for children and people who've overdrunk.
A little bit better for you.
There you go.
It's pretty much as close to water as you.
Yeah.
All right, come on, calm down.
Making love in a canoe.
And he says, "Be my guest."
I'll follow after Zim.
Let's head up and find Ren.
So as you go down the hallway, you look through the numbers. You have your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4, 5, or 6. You turn the corner, and you see a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. And it takes another left, and you see a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. And there's another left turn. You see a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6.
Jesus Christ.
And how many times do you continue to turn the corner to find the room 67?
Continuously.
Well,
That's smart.
the instructions were down the hall, turn left once, 3rd door. That's the instructions I'm following.
So you go down to that room, and you knock on the door. You, Ren, hear a knock come from the door outside.
Who's there?
Open up, it's me, Red. Zim.
Let's open the door.
You don't see him immediately until you look down. And
What? Red?
Ren, I don't know how many you've had to drink, but I'm glad you gave me instructions because your numbers are useless on these doors that are all numbered the same.
What do you mean?
you look again, and now that you've opened it, it does say
It
67.
says 67 on the door right there.
Yeah, the other doors, they just had like 1 to 7. They didn't have the actual thing. I think this might be a problem when we go to try and find Lord Walrus, guys. I'm just thinking, like,
The
did you understand what the bar? Did the barkeep give us like a coded message or something to Zim?
Maybe he's in room 2.
where is he? What?
Well, I think he potentially in. He said this room is number 67. He told me that the room that we're going for is potentially 69.
Yeah.
Got
Oh
him.
dear.
Should we try the door, 2 doors either side?
Do we have a game plan, or are we just bursting in here?
Maybe I should. I'll go first, and I pull out my little Harper's pen, just because if he said who's someone else, I would prefer that we don't get shot.
I'm going to stand right behind you as you open the doors, just in case anything happens. I'm preparing to shield you magically.
Okay. I will go 2 doors to the right of this room.
2 doors?
1 door? 2 doors?
1 door.
No,
1
because
door.
67, 68, 69, right?
There's doors on the opposite wall as well.
Yeah. So odds and evens. I'm guessing.
All right.
How are they?
I
How are
suggest
they
you go to the
numbered? Are
next
they?
door.
They're going, like, you guys are on obviously the odd side, and the other side is even, but now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 67, 6.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I wanted to check. With their odds on one side, evens on the other. So
Yes.
Like Red Helm
Yeah.
goes two doors up because he can't. He's like, well, it goes 67, then 68, 69 because he's not smart. He's gonna go 2 doors up, and then
You hear a growl from within the doors as you hear a soft, "I'm coming to the door, give me a second."
Lord Walrus, it's Red Helm.
Did you just call me a walrus? As the door opens and you see a wrinkled cat person, whiskers grayed on the edges, face almost like Taylor Swift for some reason. As opening
Jeez,
the
you're
door,
seeing better days.
Carol Baskin, is that you?
Haters gonna hate.
she says, "Who are you calling a walrus?"
No, Lord Walrus, why do you have this disguise on? Are you not safe? Are you okay?
I'm gonna call the watch if you don't get out
Somebody
of
get Red out
here.
of this guy's face.
I'm here to help, and I show the
Show
badge.
him your
I'm here to help.
pen.
Get it away from me!
I don't think this is the right room.
And the door just gets shut in your face.
When we look at the door now, what's the number on the
Yeah.
door that we've opened it?
So this would be 2 doors down or up?
Up.
Up. So this would be your door 1 again, right? Because you would have gone around the corner. So this was door 1. So it would now be this quick maths, Jesus. So you would be on 69, 71.
So
2 doors.
to come back a
73.
door.
Wait,
No.
back a door.
Come back a
Wait,
door.
But I do know
Come
that
back.
69 is 2 up from 67,
Just go
though.
and knock on the door.
I'm good
Listen,
at that.
Zim just walks back to the door that is in between 71 and 67, where he knows it'll be 69. And he knocks on the door and just yells out, "Lord Walrus," and then opens the door.
The door's locked.
Well, then that's
For sure.
Red, come. This is
Okay.
clearly the door.
I'm coming, I'm coming!
It's locked.
And
bad job.
I'll start pulling my axe from like my back, ready to like
you
break
see
it
the
open.
door open except for the chain, and you see Lord Walrus inside, quickly scrambling to close himself up with a robe.
Oh, Lord
We
Walrus.
just saw a wrinkly-looking cat thing in the previous room, and now we see it. Anyway,
Yeah, boys. Yeah,
Red Helm.
Walrus.
It's Red Helm. Are you able to talk now?
I mean, and he looks back behind him. Sure, if you make it quick.
Can we see what is in the room?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. I want to know. I want to know these.
Do you really want to know?
You've got 2 giant humans. Can't we just pop the door off its hinges?
Oh, 11. God, we are rolling shit perception.
You are unable to tell with the candle-lit atmosphere behind him. He quickly comes out of his room, shutting the door behind him as he does so. And he says, "Yes, what is it?"
Well, I look up and down the hallway, like making sure there's no one listening, and I kind of lean in and whisper, "We found one of the eyes. But we're trying to find. We know where one of the other ones is, but we think one of the ones with Brekindar. We need help to figure out a good way to infiltrate them. Oh, also, we killed Xanathar. Well, he put
I
Brent
killed
over there.
Xanathar.
He killed Xanathar.
I've
Says it on
heard
the t-shirt.
rumors of your escapades in the city. I truly didn't think that it could be done.
Either did I. I was like, I did a little bit, but then he just came out of nowhere with this like blade that just did it.
He smiles at you and he says, "Let's hope that this night is full of exceeding expectations."
No. Wait. What?
Sorry, a little bit of a personal joke. I'm having a good time, but carry on. You've just done such a wonderful job. You've done so much
creepy
better.
old freak.
Oh my! It's a good thing I'm wearing this helmet because I am blushing right now.
He's like these tasks aren't just for show.
Oh my god!
Ren just like goes against the wall out of sight.
Jesus, mate, that's a good hunk of ivory hanging between there.
One of the biggest that I've ever come across, that's for sure.
I reckon I see you got into my pumpkin mix.
Are we able to yellow card PM?
Oh, God.
Yes. Back on
Brekindar.
Brekindar. We know they're drow, and we know that they probably have one of the pieces of the stone. We just don't know where the best place to find them and how to infiltrate without just using brute force.
He looks around and says, "Well, a little while ago I would have said that you'd be able to use subterfuge to get in, but because of what you did, as you probably are aware, the city seems to be holding its breath. Right now, everybody is waiting for the first knells of war."
which is why we must strike, and quickly.
The good news is that with all war comes opportunity. But it is still to be seen when the first strike will occur. But when it does, that'll be a good time for you to try and infiltrate. But I understand that there's a bit of a timeline that
Yes,
you're...
we have 4 days. We have 4 days to rescue the children that we told you about last time we spoke.
I still don't see what's so important about these children. But...
Well, they're innocent in all this. Their parents may be scum, but they are innocent.
Yes, I just, as I spoke last time, can't understand why you can't see that with the same money you could save so many more innocent lives, but yet you're choosing these 2 innocent lives over the potential of tens of thousands in the city.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't have time for this shit, boys.
Do we
We've
have
got to keep
time
moving.
do we have time to philosophize about one?
We can save 2. We can't save thousands.
With the money that you speak of, you could save thousands. Of course you can. How many orphanages do you think that would buy?
Look, Wrinkles, we have to...
I
we
am
have to
Sir
get-
Walrus, defeater of armies, conqueror of lands.
Sir
And
Walrus,
you choose Sir
we
Walrus.
need to find the person who wants the money so that we can speak to him. We
This
don't
goddamn
intend
slow
to give him the money straight away, but we have no chance to speak to him without finding him.
He looks to you and he says, "I understand."
Well, you had me worried there that you might not. Dealt with
well,
a couple of recently people that just completely oblivious.
yes, indeed. Well, listen,
Wait, what's going on?
you are more than aware of who is at least involved with the Breakendarth. It seems that you even had dinner on one of their vessels.
Wait, what? With the Nimblewrights?
And he touches his nose like a little.
Red Helm and me, I didn't know that.
You have to connect the dots sometimes in this game.
Good food.
What's his affiliation with Breakendarth?
Well, I know not exactly of his position. As you might understand, it's quite a closed organization. But whenever there is a big play by the Breakendarth, he seems to be around.
Wait, when's the festival?
The festival, he's like, I honestly have no idea.
But
I have
we
not
were
been
told
paying
there was a
attention.
festival coming up. What?
There was indeed. I heard rumors. I heard some signs, but I think it's more than a week away now. Still,
Remind me. Oh, Zord. He sells Nimblewrights, right?
he does.
Captain Feathersword, yes.
Captain Feathersword. He came to the city with his boats. He had Nimblewright on each ship. He sold Nimblewrights, and he was setting up a festival to march through the city.
Did he invite us back? We ended on good terms, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. He, I
You made a
believe,
good meal.
yeah, he helped you with some. Did he help you with some contacts, some people to check out?
He gave us the Nimblewright detector.
Yeah, so he gave you guys that one. Yeah.
And he indicated that the murderous Nimblewright might have been purchased by Grohund Villa, which is where
That was the
pointed
one
us in that direction.
that we captured and then got the stone.
Indeed.
All right. So maybe we should go down to the Sea Ward and have a chat with Captain Zord.
Zord.
Feathersword.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to say it too often.
Yes.
And that might be our best lead then to get into find out when the festival is and then infiltrate during the festival when they're a bit more distracted. Red Breakendarth.
Indeed. It seems like you've got all you need today. Is there anything else, or can I sort of retreat into my chambers again?
What are the odds of this guy having the stone on his ship? The eye on his ship?
I mean, I am not convinced of that. I just know that he is influential, and if anybody was to have it, it would be him, or at least he'd know who would have it.
Well, I can always walk around for 10 minutes in the Sea Ward near there with my little spell that I've got, and I will know if it's anywhere close by.
Indeed.
Worth a try.
All right, let's make
Now
haste.
Metagaming here. Session 5 was when we met Zord. It's now session 13. At that point, it was 7 days from Zord's performance. Where does that put us on the Zord performance timeline?
Simply because it hasn't happened yet.
It'll be in the next couple of days.
Yeah, let's say it's in 4 days.
Wait, what?
Coincidence.
Okay,
Both the dates line up very precisely.
Okay, well then we may have to go see the castle mares first to get their eye.
Yeah.
And then the day of the festival is when all the shit's going to go down.
Maybe we just let it happen.
We still need the eye, though.
We need the eye though to find the dragons.
And we want to get on this ship, eh? We want to get on Zord's little party boat, right?
I think we could go down to the sea ward, and I could use my spell, and then we could get a sense if it's in 1,000 feet of that area or not.
What
I
if?
think that's great.
What
Let's
if-
go
Yeah.
and find it.
Let's do it. I might try and find
What
a
if we can
Zentarum
get-
on the way.
What if we can get both stones or both eyes in the same place at the same time? What if?
I'll tell you, Walrus has got both
We
stones in the
can-
same place.
Hey.
What if we could get the Castellanters to reach out to Zord with a talk of let's combine efforts and riches and split the rewards and
That sounds like a
Do
lot
we-
of talking.
yeah, but then we get two stones, two birds, one
Do you think?
two eyes, one something. I'm making a hash of it.
Jeez,
One
mate,
egg,
this
one
sounds
egg
like
in the hand is better than two in the bush. Two
Oh,
birds, one egg.
I'll tell you what, you boys are sounding like those places. We've got to go with 2 eggs in a hand.
I think. Thank you for your help, Lord Walrus. One last thing, if it's possible, any information about what's happening currently with my father in Baldur's Gate. But that's it. That's not very pressing. But we're going to go and figure this out first.
Well, all right. You all have fun and best of luck.
You have fun too. And I slap his ass and walk away.
You know, he little ooh, and he finds his
Haste,
way.
baby. Haste, baby.
He
Keep
walks into the room, and all you hear as the door closes is the fall of fabric onto the floor.
Zim cast haste.
Yeah,
Zimkar's sexy fireball.
he gets 3
Zim
attacks now.
just looks at Ren. These harpers are very close. Very close.
Extremely
And just slapping each other's on the ass and examining the contents of their robes.
disgusting.
Hmm.
Disgusting.
Secrets are bad for good
Why are
collaboration.
you blushing, Ren? Shall we make haste to the docks?
Yes, down to the sea ward.
Let's do it.
Are you going in the middle of the night?
Is it the middle of the night? It was afternoon. We were at the Winchester Shield. It was the afternoon. And
You
then we
guys had a
come to-
very late afternoon lunch, and you guys had a massive food coma, and then drank. So I'm gonna say it's definitely dark at this point.
Yeah, I think we definitely head down there in the middle of the night.
Well,
Yeah,
It'll
right.
help us.
Anyone-
It'll help us undercover.
Sounds like a great idea.
Can anyone go invisible, get on ships quietly?
Nah, but I
We
was
just
going
need to
to.
know if it's there first. We just need to know if it's there before
yeah,
we just
yeah,
venture on the
that's
ships.
like we can just
So we can
go
do that
down,
in 1,000
do
yards.
my little thing, and then we can head back to the Winchester Shield, have a rest.
That's right. You got detect
We
thingy.
are running out of time.
Yeah.
Though.
Tech.
And I went,
It's exactly the name of the spell. How did you know?
Detect
Did you
thingy.
have that spell?
Detect thingy.
The tech thingy.
a great one.
If it is present on the ship, we may need to make a move pretty quickly. Time is against us, and we're still
yeah.
only 1/3 of the way there.
Yeah, we're going to need some help.
Uh,
I'm going to try and grab a Zentarum on the way. I've got a bit of an idea of how we might be able to get on that ship if it is there.
Is that a euphemism? Grab a Zentarum.
Hey, as much of a euphemism as slapping walruses on the ass.
So should we split up and then get back at
Oh,
meet up?
please split up.
At all.
Please split up.
But we want to maybe, you know what? Let's grab some drinks and we'll just pretend like we're like nighttime strolling around down near the water and stuff, like tourists.
Rowdy tourists.
No, not rowdy, not too rowdy. We don't want the fuzz.
Not too rowdy.
Not the fuzz. No, I don't think I didn't pack calm emotions today. So
Just rowdy enough.
yeah,
I can be rowdy. And smash.
No, not rowdy.
Yeah.
Not rowdy.
Well, if we need to draw attention away, let us know. We'll get on the cans hard.
Oh, yeah.
all right. To the sea ward.
You guys all march confidently, drunkenly down towards the seaward. Can I get a performance check as all of you pretend to be drunkards out on a stroll?
Performance from
Not too drunk, just like enough.
Did you say pretend to be drunk?
You can get advantage if you are actually drunk, but I warn you that it will just result in disadvantage on everything else.
I got a 19 performance, baby.
Hang on.
12's pretty good.
18.
19.
Except for Steve, who is already intoxicated.
Some solid performances.
Yeah.
I love it if he
That's why I
rolled
did
low
10.
and it's just
I'm waiting for some reason my
I'm not
character
performing. I'm just.
sheet is not loading.
I mean, overall, I'll say that unless Rod does something tremendously bad, you guys are doing okay.
So here we go. Tremendously bad is coming.
Yeah, the four.
At least he knows.
Except for Rod, who seems with that alertness to always be ready to strike, showing a little bit less, at least more attention than someone of his inebriation would spend. Can we all make, or at least anybody that's having a look out, can we make some perception checks?
Yes.
I'm just watching where I'm going.
Definitely be
That's it. That's all right.
I'll keep a look. Oh,
22
Yeah.
you guys
as
can
well.
take it.
Yeah.
I can
Wait.
take it.
I'm gonna
So,
make one, see if I can actually see the ground.
oh.
Yeah, you do. So Red Helm and Steve, you see the round. So first of all, Steve, you see the ground really good. The ground is super there,
That's good.
which is fantastic. And then we also have Red Helm. As you look around, as you walk through this area, you notice something peculiar. You notice that there seems to be an increased presence of orcs. There seems to be more orcs here than what you are used to. And much like Rod, they all seem to be a little bit too aware of what's going on around them to truly blend in with the rest of the area.
I'll just casually mention, not like
Fucking orcs.
hushed to the party and be like, hey guys,
You said that loud.
just, no, yeah, quite like, be on your guard. There's a lot of orcs here, and they look like they're expecting something. Are we in the seaward now?
You are, yes.
All right. As soon as we hit the
So it
seaward, heading
looks
towards
like
where
they're
Captain
trying-
Kate's thing was, I'm gonna use my locate object.
Yeah, fucking orcs. Our little blokes have got to get out of here. We're gonna need some help here if the shit goes down.
The shit
So we,
goes down.
Are we
I
now
reckon-
seeing them? We've picked up on it, and a bunch of people are looking like they're trying really hard not to be looking.
Ren,
Yeah.
you notice a peculiar symbol peeking out from one of their sort of overshirts. And it is a symbol which holds a particular draw to you as you see Zorgol's hand peer out at you from the shadows.
I just, I'm gonna quickly grab just whoever's next to me. I'll grab Clay. Clay, that's them. I don't know.
Who?
This is Zorgo. I need to. We need to take them out now. Or track them.
While you're stumbling, you hear a horn blast through the seaward. Boom! And as you do,
I'm awake.
as you hear that, all of the orcs stand at attention. They draw their swords, and you hear the sound of footsteps falling on the pavers. Are you guys going to try and hide? What's your plan?
Yes, I would like to stealth and hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
Hi, I'm
take
Steve.
Lead from Ren. I'll take lead from Ren because she is the.
I'll try to stealth.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get out of there.
As you do that, you sort of step to the side, Let's get some stealth rolls. We've got a nice claymore roll. Good stuff. Not so stealthy on the old Minotaur.
Come on, Minotaur.
Nice. Our resident rogue at least did a good 22. And some 12s.
I'm small though. I should have advantage on stealth. I'm small. I go into small shadows easily.
Reroll, Dave.
That is
Steve
not
just
how it
rips
works.
Steve just rips a small hedge out of the ground and sticks it in his horn and pretends to be a tree.
Awesome. So as you all run through, as you all hide, attempt to hide at least, you hear the footsteps. And it is like, I would say you expect horses to typically be the main mode of transport. But instead of the hard hoof on cobble that you've come to expect, you hear a sound of sort of a hard scraping across the pavers as these giant bird-like creatures come rushing through the streets, each of them with an axe that looks like a beak, a beak that looks like an axe rather, comes rushing through the city with an orc rider as they seem to charge through.
Did I get my spell off, or
what was your spell, sorry?
Locate object?
You did, and you do notice that it is towards the docks.
Okay.
So that definitely is there. Now, on a separate note, let me quickly bring one of these into our little fun battle map area. We all love it when we get into the battle map.
Hey.
Yeah.
There we go.
So you guys all see creatures like this with these huge axe-like beaks.
Why is it so big?
There's one giant one. That's a pretty common trend with my games.
My horns are way better.
No, so you see a bunch of these orcs just rushing through the city settlement with these riders on their backs. And before we jump in, we'll have a intermission, and then we'll continue. So quick 10-minute break, and then we'll return to the streets of Washington.
Intense.
I know. Ren, how are you feeling?
Nervous. All right, let's go to break. Back soon.
Okay.
Welcome. We were all snacked up, beered up, alcoholed up. We're really vibing right now. Enjoying some time before our inevitable death. I did promise a TPK, and who am I but someone who delivers on my promises?
TPK.
Do you know how there's a lot of players in the group?
Oh,
Imagine if there were none of those characters anymore. That's what we're sort of aiming for.
The rest of the campaign is just Dennis looking for the dragons.
He's got the stone currently, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's currently like the most wealthy person in the whole city.
Yeah.
Statistically. As you guys hide down one of the alleyways, you hear the sound of these bird mounts running down the city with the grunt of orcs on their backs as they approach your hiding spot.
What are we doing?
As they do so, you also hear a marching sound of orcs as there seem to be a battalion that is not mounted that is also approaching, at least from the sound of it. What are you guys doing?
Can I poke
Does
my
it
head
look
around
like
the
we can
corner?
get into that?
We should build a wall.
Always a good option.
Did you say build a wall? Because this isn't Fortnite.
Oh, okay.
Ren pokes her head around the corner and tries to recognize A, the leader, and B, the guy that killed her guardian.
This group seems to be pretty bog standard. You don't see anybody that really stands out. They all seem to be of the same rank. You obviously, with your understanding of strategy, know that whoever blew that horn is probably much closer to who you're looking for.
And have they all got Zorgolg's hand on them?
You only saw it briefly of the one that approached. These are all still currently a little bit away, so you haven't had a chance to inspect them that closely.
Okay.
Is there a door or anything in this building? to the rear of it or wherever we are? Like, could we open a door, get inside, not be seen?
So this building here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's definitely an opening. Whether it's open to you or not is another question.
I try the door.
It's locked.
Red
Not
Helmet
for
just
long.
quickly say that, hey guys, the thing that we're after, it's down by the docks. It seems to be where these things are heading.
But Red, I need to take these guys out. These guys. This is why I'm here. I've been hunting these guys.
What? Who are they?
This is a group called Zorgolg's Hand. I noticed one of their an emblem that one of them was carrying as they walked past earlier. This is the reason.
Ren,
Is now the time though?
steady. We don't know how many there are. We don't know. That's a lot of noise, a lot of feet. They've got mounted parties, and by the sounds of it,
Anything else around us?
unmounted.
Should maybe if they let them pass and we could maybe attack them from behind possibly, or see if we can
Fireball.
beat them to the docks.
They're also grouped.
I agree that maybe a bit more, I guess, awareness of what they're doing here, and I really want to find not just a random one of these orcs, but the one that killed Grimmer. So, okay, we'll play it safe for now.
All right, are we going to try and move then and see if we can get like ahead of them and get to the docks before they do?
As you see you hear a call from one of the orcs who was standing on the street as you were approaching, and before you ducked in, they were the one that was closest to you, not part of the main group. They had a good chance to check you out before you decided to dive in. And the orc here, waving the group in, turns the corner and sees you all here.
Sacred flame.
I will let you do that, but I will also make you all roll for initiative.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Make sure to hit your press your characters as well, so just joins the order.
Oh shit, my character's not there.
It's all right. We only had like a 15-minute break, so get you ready. Hey, I rolled to like 3. That is on
Very well. Very
point for me. For Red Helm, I rolled so bad.
Beautiful. You guys are all on. We got Claymore good. We're all in order, almost. Is that Wolfie?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Wolfie. Awesome. So yeah, you guys hear the footsteps approach quickly as the call goes out. The first thing you notice is the whole cavalry of Axebeaks running through their bird-like bodies leading forward as they speed through, the orc hanging on for dear life, the Axebeak smashing buildings left and right of it as it goes through, sparks flying. It seems to not make a single dent on this thing. A perfect mount for an orcish rider as they all run directly south to the dock wards themselves, going past your little group. It is the footsteps that approach more closely as you all get closer. And as they do so, one of those turns the corner, and we get the sacred flame from Red Helm. The creature, as the other people approach close by, feels the heat going around it as it attempts to jump out of the way. With a 7, it does not make it, taking their 4 points of radiant damage. As it cries, it is going to also just slow from. Just need to see where they fit in the order. All good. Turn. They are. Let's do that.
We have a nice little funnel here. And I'm right at the front. I don't like this.
All right, Zim Graysoul, you see this little guy in the corner, and hear a small unit of orcs run towards where you are hiding.
Just want to check: is Beowulf in the roll order? I just want to see where he comes up because I can't
no.
see him at the moment.
I don't see it either.
Yeah.
Where is Rod? Rod's just AFK.
Righty.
Let me add a roll, Rod roll.
Roll. School route?
Roll a d20 and then we'll adjust his modifier to see where he roughly lands.
I'm gonna say it's pretty good. I'm gonna give him a +3. He's pretty fast, pretty furious. A nice 21.
Oh, top of the order.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
But he's not here at the moment, is he?
No, so he valiantly is a gentleman and lets. No, there's Rod. You're up, Rod.
It all matters. It's all on you.
The battle has begun, and you are the first striker.
Yeah. That's fine. Sorry about that. Cool. I am just going to go in swinging for the heels with my two-handed.
Are you raging?
Do that rolls through.
Are you raging? Are you
I'm
angry?
definitely raging. There is a ton of rage, but I don't. There we go.
Ooh, yeah.
That 25 hits. Who are you going for? The guy at the front, or
Literally the first dude around the corner, like
that guy? Or that guy?
Yeah. No, this guy, like the first in the line.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The flag dude.
Yeah.
Nice. 12 points. You smack him down, slashing into his armor. He seems to be quite damaged. He is definitely bleeding now. As you hit him.
Cool. I'm going to move. If I go through here, will he get? Oh God, I'm gonna tech issues. Will he get a 15?
You can get up to here, and if you move past there, he'll get an attack of opportunity. If you move all the way there, both of them will get an attack of opportunity.
Oh. Okay. Let's go here and then swing at this other fellow with the red dot.
Cool. So you're swinging at him again.
Yeah, I'll swing at him again.
Cool. 21 hits.
Nice.
Beautiful. So quickly as the sacred flame comes upon him, you react with instincts honed in your rage as you quickly bring your axe down twice upon the first enemy, felling him where he stands before the rest of them can react. As the first orc goes down.
Cool.
Nice.
So doing that, I'm going to use my movement to just take the one opportunity attack, but get down to like here.
Yeah. So he will take it. Yeah. Cool.
Oh yeah. Actually, can I move over here next to the building? Does that still work? Or is that
Sorry.
over here?
You have to hold down to pick icons. No, you can probably go through there. It's fine. It's a bit of let's call it unstable terrain, so it's half moving across it.
Yeah, cool. That should be alright then. I'll leave it there.
Cool. As you do so, you take that one attack opportunity. So I will quickly give it a big smack. Does a 22 hit?
Sure, today.
As the largest of the orcs, with a battle-hardened face, scars flowing through him, raises his axe in retaliation for you killing his fellow orc. You realize that there are plenty of other good fighters in the city, slashing down with 7 damage on his strike. So that's half for you raging.
Mm-hmm.
He yells, "I will kill you for that." It is your turn, Zim.
Zim sees that they're all grouped together.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
Takes a small step forward. And I'm just confirming. You think that that's fair? I can see this guy up here from where I am, or do I need to take one more small step?
Oh, I mean, I'd say that's pretty good line of sight.
Okay.
Here comes.
Anyone smell napalm?
Zim just closes his eyes for a second. Cast Sexy Fireball.
Yes!
Cast that sexy fireball.
Let's do it.
Oh,
And just to be clear, the reason I'm aiming it at the back there is it'll cover the front. It'll cover their group without causing a drama to our group.
I like your thinking.
However, just to be sure, I want to make sure that absolutely I spell sculpt around the front of Red just to make sure that he's 100% safe.
Love it.
Thank you.
What's your radius on that one?
It's 20-foot radius.
20 foot from here. Yeah, so you do get a pretty decent blast, and you've got your... from that spot, these guys still get smacked.
Okay, well, I can spell sculpt 4 spots, so...
No, I think the range is pretty stupid on Roll20. I'm going to say it just works, because that's like 4 diagonal, and it's only 15 feet, but it's still like 4... sorry, that is...
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It just doesn't in straight line.
It's fine.
Roll20.
It's
it
not
doesn't
quite. It
understand
stretches
diagonal.
for ages.
Yeah. Well, let's fireball.
Fireball or safety fireball?
Sexy
Nice.
fireball.
All right. So I'm going to roll for all of them, which is always fun to see who survives and who doesn't. Slash roll. So we've got 8, 9 d20s.
Let's see them single digits. Show
We're
me
going to go
snake
from
eyes.
the top left down. So first one got so they all get +2 to their dex. So we do get a 16, 18, a 17, 14. So the 14 misses. So the fourth one. Anything? The other one is the 2 and the 8. So the last 2 miss, and the fourth one get hit with the full amount.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy here is so it's 25 damage.
25 damage.
As the fire drops from the sky, you see a few of them start to just fall to the ground inflamed. You hear screams coming from the buildings around your fireball as you see the roof catch light. You hear some of the city folks start to scream, "The orcs are here! They're burning our houses!" And you see the orc at the front also take the full brunt of the damage, but still is standing with a -25. And he is not bloodied yet. The other one that does not get hit at all is the third one. So this one here with the nat 20 leaps out of the way, throwing the dead guy under the blast and survives because his friend died.
Sweet.
So he's good. Everybody else takes half damage.
Half damage.
13. As they all start bleeding from the burn wounds across their bodies.
And with that, I just take a step back.
All right, Ren, you're up.
All right, Ren.
Isn't Steve at 18?
yeah, would be me.
Yeah.
I'm right bottom of the list for some reason.
Sorry, I must not have ordered it right. You are actually next.
Yep.
Steve, as you quickly stumble forward as Ren aims an arrow, what do you do?
I'm going to be just charging forward and get this first guy right here.
Nice. Go ahead.
Let's see. I'm going to throw my great axe straight at his head. So let's roll a d20. 17 to hit. Hits. Sweet.
Mhm.
I need to open that. Whoop, wrong thing.
Big axe of death.
Oh. Sorry. I'm just trying to get the damage.
That is not the.
Hit the
click
great
name
axe
of
in-
great axe itself.
in roll 20. I hit the name Great Axe in roll 20.
I did hit it, but didn't work.
In the chat itself.
Oh, in the chat itself.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's good. You haven't played in a little while.
Oh yeah, no, it's been such a long time.
Nice.
Been a while.
Sweet.
So this guy, as you bring this axe down upon him, it embeds itself in his skull. And
yeah.
as it does, he grins at you. Make a strength check to see if you can dislodge the axe from his skull. You cannot, as your axe, now embedded in his skull, is unusable for you.
Shit.
Second
All
attack.
right.
Do it.
Well,
Kill him.
I have an extra attack, so I'm gonna bury my horns into him more. So let's do that. Ten
does not hit.
Damn it.
As he definitely avoids you with this axe just hanging out of his head. Ren, your arrow aiming down the sight.
Bloody
of this
horns
now
never hit.
bigger target.
Yeah, I am going to first cast Hunter's Mark on the guy at the front.
Lining up your shot.
Hey, we've got a reroll that's coming off the chat as well for Steve. Maybe you might be able to get that axe out next time around.
Yes.
Okay, so it's Hunter's Mark, and then basically 2 shots at that guy right there, the one at the front leading the charge.
Nice.
Where is it?
I want my axe back.
17 to hit.
Hits.
Do it.
So that's 7 plus 1d6, right?
Yep.
That's 9. And then second attack, gonna do the same thing.
Again, as you pepper this guy with arrows, it seems that he is just not even armored, but he's just taking all of the hits directly into his body, and with a maniacal smile, he just is ready to unleash. You hit with the second one?
Yep. And with 11 damage there.
Beautiful.
And then for movement, can I climb up the house? Yeah, climb up the chimney and get onto the roof.
It is currently burning,
That's a problem.
so I will let you do an athletics check with disadvantage.
Oh, hang on. If it's on fire, I don't want to be up there. I'm going to get stuck. No, I'm going to go jump the fence over here and just sort of crouch behind the fence.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you take cover. You'll have half cover there.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Next up, we have the orcs themselves. As the orc is sitting there, you
With
see
axe in his
him
head?
lean up to the axe on his head, rip it out of him, pulling it down. He holds an axe now in both hands, 2 great axes. You see him rage, and you see his wounds begin to knit shut.
Right.
As he rushes forward to Steve Evans.
Kick him in the balls.
He rushes forward. With a smile, he says, "I'll show you how to use an axe." And he starts bringing both axes down towards you. Let's get a nice smackdown going.
This is gonna hurt.
So 18 to hit,
Hits.
12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Awesome. So I think he's going to hit you with your own axe first,
Asshole.
which I think makes sense.
it
So
does.
he's just going to bring down the axe for 6 points of slashing damage.
All right.
As he just lays into you. And then He's going to attempt to take you out in the most orcish way possible. He lunges forward with his fang teeth to try and rip out your sort of breathing cords.
Jugular.
The jugular.
Cute.
The breathing cords. With a 25 to hit.
Whoa. Yeah, that's going to hit.
He's going to crunch down onto you, and he's going to do... Let's do... 1d8 plus 5. 10 points of piercing damage
Yeah, right.
as he crunches on to your neck. And make a strength save. With that, you're able to tense your neck up as he bites you and get out of his bite before he's able to quite get to your jugular, the breathing tubes, as they call them.
He's quite swole, so that makes a lot of sense.
Swole as hell. Next up, we're going to see all three of the orcs here running through, rushing to Red Helm.
What?
That's brave.
Sorry. My bad. My apologies.
Okay.
Definitely bear.
I'm fine. Yeah, that's great.
And the other three rushing over to where's little Zimmy boy? Little Zim, the fire caster. As they all line up, the two at the back line up these slingshots with these metal balls in them, while the top one rushes directly to you, trying to stop your fire from being cast a second time. They're going to all hit or try and attack you. Zim, let's get some attacks going. So the first one up front tries to smack at you with his sword, does not hit. The first
Just ducks.
the one from the back, as you duck, pulls back his slingshot, fires a ball bearing at you for 16 to hit.
As I see it approaching, I use my... Can I use a reaction to cast shield?
You absolutely can.
Perfect. I take +5 AC, and I now have a 20 AC. And
The other one, in similar fashion, draws and fires, and both of these ball bearings just ricochet off of your shield. Red Helm, make a dex save.
Wait, what?
Watch out for that ricochet.
Gotta watch out for that ricochet.
Catch it.
Catch it,
Oh,
drop back.
let's hope so.
Oh, it's a shame we don't have Gary the monk here.
That's 10.
You feel a stinging pain right in your ass cheek as a ball bearing enhanced with power flicks you as Zim throws up an arcane shield.
Zim, what the fuck?
Next up, we have Bear's little companions who attempt to also smack, but this time with a vengeance. Seeing their enemies thwarted in their rage, they are all going to multi-strike. So the first one, striking twice,
Neither.
both strike. The second one, more healthy than the others, comes through with a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Beautiful. And the last one, also attacking at the same time, bringing down some heavy fire with a 16.
No.
So let's roll 1d8. With a heavy sword, you feel a total of 11 points of slashing damage as a heavy sword falls upon your skin.
Oof.
And next up, we have the Wolfie.
Doggo, I'm going to send Miss to jump over the fence and just going straight up and can't move him. Attack this guy right here
Cool.
with advantage because of pack tactics, basically because flanked.
Cool.
Pretty much super flanked. We only need one more person. Claymore moves. And he's...
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. For 5 damage.
Snip, snip. So this guy, your attack did 13 damage. Hey, Zim.
So, yeah, I did 13 damage.
Awesome. So now he is on 18 in total.
Thank you for telling us that.
No, he's taken 18, which is 13 plus 5.
Sorry,
Yeah.
just while you're doing this, DM, apparently the creature, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
I do love a bit of prone action. Let's go for it.
Yeah, put it down.
Get it, boy.
With a 3, I don't think it makes it.
It is prone.
As a wolf leaps out from the shadows, striking with a bite, the full weight of the wolf pushing the orc over as it's prone, bleeding from the bite wound. Claymore, what are you up to?
I quickly yell to Ren, and I go, is this dude important to you? Is the leader important to you?
It's not the person that you're looking for.
Not him. Just take him down.
Right. Okay. In which case, I cast...
Compel Jewel.
No. I was thinking Bane. No, I'm just going to whack the guy in front of me.
I'm
in front of you, though.
Yeah.
In a
Gets excited,
diagonal.
whacks Red Helm, and then Steve.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
In the gap between your two companions, your warhammer falls true. On the body that lays down, your weapon surely hits the critical spot. Go ahead.
I'm assuming advantage because we're all flanking and he's on the ground.
And,
it's critical when you're on the ground. You're prone.
How do you want to do it?
Do it.
I one to the ribs. Decide he's not quite done, and given he's on the ground, just curb stomp.
Nice. With a crunch, your warhammer just smashes his sides. You hear ribs crack. Feeling that the life is escaping him, not wanting to be, denied your last bit of satisfaction, you again bring your boot down right onto his face as you again just slam your weapon into him, crushing him to a sludge.
And I cast Hunter's Mark on this dude.
Beautiful. So now double Hunter's Mark. This dude is ready to be smacked. Next up, we have Red Helm.
Okay. Can I? You said that the house here is on fire.
Yes.
Can we hear any sounds? Does it look like the house is lived in, or does it look like it is like an abandoned?
You do hear the sounds of screaming. Most of those screams have sort of gotten a bit quieter now.
Fuck. All right, I will bend down and underneath Steve's legs, I'm going to shoot out Guiding Bolt.
Yep.
The guy. This is a move that we've practiced a couple of times.
You have.
Cool.
Oh God.
Do I have advantage?
The guy in front.
Wow.
They technically not flanked. No.
Yeah, but they practiced it, right? We said that. We practiced it.
That's okay. So my total is
Wait
10.
Don't you have a reroll?
10.
Is that a
You've got a
natural
reroll.
one? Which
That
is
is a natural
Oh,
one.
yeah,
Reroll.
that's 20 there.
Use the reroll.
Use the reroll if you
Oh
want.
yeah, I have a reroll. Yeah, I'm going to use my reroll. I'm not going to take. I don't think I can take that nat 20 though.
No, but you can reroll for anything other than a 10.
28.
28's pretty good. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
Thank you, Twitch chat.
Well, hot dog, we have a wiener.
Nice.
That's 20 points of radiant damage against him, and the next attack against him has advantage.
Love it.
Beautiful. As you cast that, you see the damage start to pierce him in a way that seems to make him actually feel it this time. All of the other attacks have made it look like he didn't care, but now it burns. And more so than that, you see that the wounds that were closing up have stopped.
Okay, and then I am going to spend the rest of my turn trying to bust down the door to make sure that the people that are in this house are okay.
You can spend the rest of your turn doing that?
Yeah, I can't do much else. I want to
Right.
make sure that these people are okay, because, yeah.
I will resolve that in the next section. But you, for the sake of argument, are out of the combat initiative.
Oh, okay.
Boop.
Gonna rescue these people.
Next up, we have Bear.
Great. Seeing
Show me
that
his boss bear.
Claymore's just curb stomped, I'm going to reckless.
Do it.
So I'm going to start with this clown right in front of me. And here we go.
26 hits.
That'll hit. So we'll rip out
The old smackerino.
9 points in front.
Which one are you hitting? This guy or the one?
No, that one there.
The one in the middle of the two?
Yeah, the middle of the two.
So currently was undamaged. Takes 9 points of slashing damage.
So then I'm going to hit the guy that's the furthest south, this bloke.
Yep.
Again with another attack, doing the same thing. Reckless, so going to rip off advantage.
Hits.
It's 22, so that's fine. I don't know why that had to come in twice. Oh, come on.
For a bit of flair.
Bit of flare, 13 points of damage there.
You swirl
Nice.
around, your axe just a flash and a line of light and glistening blood as you strike into one of them, quickly swirling around to decapitate the orc to the south. As your blade turns and swivels, heads are falling, bodies are hitting the ground, and the battle continues. Next up, we have Zim.
So Zim sees this bloke just a bloody mess after being curb stopped in front of him, and Zim just aims directly at this guy here. This one directly in front of him, and I will be casting some Scorching Rays.
Very nice.
Pew pew. Sexy scorching ray.
Yeah, it is pretty sexy at 25.
It hits. What's the
Right.
damage?
So this is the first of 3. So 9.
Yep, cool. So the first bolt that flies through him, you see leaves a gaping hole. Although it does cauterize itself, the hole was where his heart once was. And you see him fall to his knees and then to the ground.
So did you say he just falls to the ground? He's dead?
Yeah, he's got a hole where his heart once was.
Fantastic. Well, then I aim at the guy directly behind him now. This one here.
Mhm.
And I continue to cast the rest of my bolts. So I've got 2 to go. 13 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic. The 9 again.
This time you decide that lungs aren't essential, and he loses his
Jeez, so
lung,
picky.
and he tries to breathe, and only feels pain until he clutches his throat and falls to the ground.
Love it. And
Breeze.
this one's still visible, right? Yeah, 30.
Yep.
Can I see that guy? Is the corner of the building there?
Yeah, no, you can see where your line is. You
Yeah,
can see
okay.
past it.
Sweet. I'm going to take him a shot at him with my 3rd bolt of Scorching Ray.
Missing, unfortunately, with
So
that
I'm
12.
going to use my reroll then that I've got my yellow dot in chat.
Oh yeah,
Go chat, go chat.
nice hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh. A less powerful one. Yeah. I can't be all powerful all the time. I've only got little legs.
You hit 2 perfect shots. The last one grazes his shoulder as he takes a further 2 points of damage.
And I'm good. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Steve Everts.
All right. He's still got my axe, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm about to change that. I'm going to hit him as hard as I can with my horns, and as he's I'm going to try to lift him up and throw him down, basically with my horns.
All right,
We'll see how we
Strong.
go anyway.
see if you hit.
Have a reroll as
Hey,
well.
hits.
hey, look at that!
That's
I'm
pretty
showing
nice.
who's
How is
boss.
one more than the other one?
I
Yeah.
know.
That's weird. How does that work?
I don't know. That's weird, eh?
Oh no, because you crit on a 19 as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I do,
Ah,
yeah.
gotcha,
So
gotcha,
one was the
gotcha.
19, one was the 20. Yeah. So you
That's
pick this guy up, and you absolutely just slam him onto the ground as you charge him. Nobody takes your axe, and as you do so, you knock not only the wind out of his sails, but also your axe out of his hand as it skitters across the ground behind him.
Is he prone? Is he gonna be prone now?
Yes.
Can I grab my axe?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna grab my axe.
I will impose that you walk behind him, though.
Ooh, okay. Could I still use an extra attack after that?
Yeah, you can still move and attack.
All right, I'll go grab my axe, and then as I pick it up, I'm gonna bring it up and over, straight down on top of him.
Because he is prone, you will get an instant critical on that one, I believe.
Awesome.
It's advantage. He's not unconscious.
Disadvantage. It's only when they're dead, right?
Yeah, no, if they're unconscious, yeah, you get a crit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, 20 hits.
Not that it matters. It's a 20.
Yeah, it's a 20. Yeah.
Beautiful.
10 slash.
All right, so you do a total of 21 points of damage.
Savage.
Beautifully done. What a turn. Next up, Ren. As you see Steve just take down the enemy onto the ground, what do you do?
I think Ren is going to just charge up ahead, kind of adjacent to this guy, and just with still Hunter's Mark on there, just knock back 2 arrows at the same time and just try and shoot him straight into his head.
Oh, yes, let's go.
$20.
Hits.
So that's 12 points of damage, and for that second...
That's the one on the ground, or who are you targeting?
Yeah, the guy that's prone on the ground with the big helmet.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so 12.
What? Disadvantage? What's his comment, Red? Disadvantage on range on prone. Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, they're prone.
Prone, yeah, you do get...
The 16 hits anyway.
16, so it doesn't matter.
And 17 hits as well. You're good. Nice.
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 Well, so an extra 12. So 12 and 12 damage. 24 damage in that round.
Awesome. Arrows again penetrate into his skin, but he seems unfazed, more concerned about the light that seems to be burning him.
I'm just going to scream at him in rage.
Everybody's raging tonight.
Ren would like to rage.
Awesome. Next up, we have the guy himself, who stands up, and you see now in his as blood starts to pour from his body, that the blood is not red as you expect, but rather is a black ichor.
Ugh.
And as the skin that sits upon him starts to slough off, you see a darkness beneath that seems to be bubbling into the surface. This black creature climbs out of the mass and the bubbles that was this orcish creature as it stands and grows to encompass a 2x2 area as it consumes the bodies of the enemies that were closest. It looks down at you, Steve.
Yeah, flip it off.
Clever cow. Let us see how you handle the full might of the mighty hand. And you see the arm of this creature turn into a scythe-like device as it brings it down towards your body.
I dodge.
You try. As with quick succession, it makes 3 slashes. 16,
shit.
16, and 19. How do you
I'll
do?
take all 3.
Oh, sexy. Love to hear it.
Damn.
I'm regretting
1,
going to the house
2,
now.
3. As it brings them down. That's a lot of damage.
That is a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, as it comes down with 30, 46 points of damage for slashing damage.
I'm out.
Oh no.
Taking down your friend the cow.
I must say that flipping it off was probably your the smart move. I would say definitely the smart move.
Definitely.
After it does that, you see it slowly turn to mist in front of you, taking out the one near it, as it seems to float up with the smoke that surrounds it. And quickly, you all feel a smoke turn around all of you. It goes pitch black, and suddenly you are unable to see anything at all except blackness.
Is there enough time, like, as this is happening, are we getting some sort of reaction?
It's in his turn combat-wise, but it goes black.
Yikes.
A smoke fills it up. So you can do anything while this is happening. So if you want to react and do something...
So I want to paramedic over to Nick. Over to Steve.
You lose sight of Nick before you even know where to go. You can try and wander there, but you don't know where anything is. Ren.
Yep.
Yes.
In your mind, you hear a voice. As the voice echoes all around you, you all seem to hear echoes as this black smog turns thicker and thicker and thicker. The voice whispers, Ren, to you almost maliciously. It says, "Shall we take something more of what you love? I hope you don't find yourself attached to more of these fragile beings."
You will pay for what you've taken from me.
Well,
Show yourself, coward.
it laughs. Coward! I consider you not even worth my time. And then the smog just disappears as it all sort of clears away, and you guys find yourselves the smog cleared, and all of the minions that were surrounding that guy seem to just fall to the ground, dead.
And these things gone completely.
What's that, sorry?
This thing that is just gone. This like big inky black thing.
Gone.
1 point lay on hands for Steve.
Ren just like, fuck! Just raging. So angry at what's just happened. So angry that that guy just escaped. Or that thing escaped. Do I know if that was the dude? The head guy or the guy that killed...
It didn't seem like the person that you were looking for specifically, but they seem to know. They know what they did.
That's a shame, because the reason why I asked you, Ren, earlier was going to do hold person, try and lock them in. There was a hold person coming. It's like, no, this guy's irrelevant. Okay, fine. Steve's on his feet, or at least awake again.
Yeah, still a bit drunk, but otherwise alive.
Bit groggy. 1 HP.
Never drink it again.
I'm going to start stripping through these bodies, looking for something.
Red Helm's breaking down the door to this house that's on fire.
So you're in there. Go make a con save first of all.
Con save.
As all of this is going on outside, you make a con save. Immediately, you take a mouthful of smoke as you enter the building. You're trying to rush through, finding. You see this fire off to the eastern side of this building. Rushing through to see if there's bodies. Everything goes black.
Oh fuck!
As everything goes black, unable to figure out which way's up. Go ahead and make an int save.
An intelligence save. Oh yeah, no, with the minus. Yeah, I'll send up a quick prayer to Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, 9.
You do not have any idea amongst all of this which way is the entrance again. Amongst it all, you've lost your way as you breathe in more smoke, unable to find your way out, unable to find the people you're trying to save, and your vision continues to stay black, but you lose consciousness.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so
which building is in north? Okay.
Yeah.
So Bear's now looting the corpses. That's fine. Yeah.
Seeing that the house is getting more and more on fire, calling out to Red Helm, trying to get a response.
So you call for a response, waiting to see after all this has transpired whether Red Helm is going to respond back. As you wait for the response, Red Helm, please make a death save for me.
Oh.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too
One
bad.
save.
Well,
You do not hear any sound coming from within the house.
So Zim is going to cast a bunch of Ray of Frosts to put out the fire.
Awesome. As you just frozoning this place.
Pretty much.
You see the flames go down a little bit. Red, make another death save.
I'm like sweating so much right now.
Can we see him now?
He's inside the house. You put out the flames outside. You have not wandered in.
No. After this death save, I'm going to investigate.
Hey, boys, where's...
Oh! That's a fail.
Right.
You attempt to go into the building, Zim.
If I can fit in an ass crack, I can fit in this doorway.
Make a con save
Sure.
as the smoke smolders.
With advantage because it's smouldering.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
That's good because my con's pretty low.
Luckily, you did so. How much did I give it to you? The con save? You got a 7, yeah. The 14, you're able to cover your mouth with your. I shouldn't do that in front of the mic. But you cover your mouth with some cloth, and you're able to make your way in. There you see Red Helm on the ground, unconscious.
I attempt to just stabilize him.
I'm going to be a real dick of a DM. Do you have the feat to stabilize people with a medicine check?
No, I do not.
So do you have any potions?
That's a good question. I have a healing potion.
That'll be a good use of it.
I would use my healing potion, seeing as I do not have a feat.
I found that was a feat that existed, and I was like, I mean, I should probably make that a usable feat, you know? So yes, you stop at this thing as you see, as you feel the heartbeat slow down in Red. As you pop the cap, leaving his head back, you pour some in. You see color return to his cheeks as a cough and a splutter as smoke escapes his lungs. And you see that his eyes again open, if not slowly.
Oh, Zim, there's people. Are they okay? Where are they?
Well, if I wasn't putting out the fires and then looking after you, I'd be able to go and find the people.
Well, if you didn't start the fire, but anyway.
We didn't start the fire.
It was a sexy fire.
As you clamber up Red Helm, you look to see where the bodies, the people were to be where the fire hit, and you notice that unfortunately you did not make it to them in time.
I rush over and I pull it. How many are there?
There's 3. There's a family. You see a husband, a wife, and their baby girl.
I rush over and if it's been enough time, I'm gonna cast Revivify on the mum and the little girl.
Fuck. As you look at the three bodies, seeing you only have enough to heal two of them, you make the hardest choice of all in choosing what parent should a baby have. As you spend the 2 diamonds, as you call upon your god, the radiant light returns as each of these gems turns into a wisp of light and enters first the baby girl's body as her small mouth opens and a gasp of air it goes into her lungs. And then again into the mother's as the sound of crying begins to fill the room. And the mother
As I
opens.
hear crying, I rush in.
You see in front of you a man lying dead with a woman scrambling up, looking over to her baby, grabbing her baby immediately, only to turn around and see her husband lying dead on the ground.
I run to him and dump her one lay on hands.
You lay on hands, the light pushing from your fingers and hitting his body. No life returns to his lips.
Does anyone have a diamond? Does anyone have another diamond?
Not on me.
What did I find on the? Did I
What's
find
the
anything
diamond
on
going to
the?
be worth?
Not a diamond.
A lot. It has to be a lot.
Give me a more identifiable number than a lot.
At
You
least
gotta have the diamond. You gotta have the diamond.
Yeah, I need to know what it needs to be worth.
At least
Oh
300.
shit! Fuck.
I know you're speaking over his name. He's giving me a number. I'm trying to listen to it.
I know what you're trying to do.
How much is the diamond going to be worth?
300.
Okay, well I can't help you.
Oh fuck.
I have a slightly smaller diamond than that. I'm not a rapper, right?
As you see the wife look over, I see you trying to help him. She begins to cry and sort of scream hoarsely, holding her baby tight to her body as her other hand lays on his chest, as tears stream down her face, landing on his shirt.
God damn it, Sim! He's fucking fire! I begin scream. Red Helm begins screaming out to Bahamut and everyone. Like he's praying as hard as he can to try and help this family that didn't ask for this bullshit to happen.
You pray as hard as you can into the sky as you hope for intervention. You know, your powers were enough to fix one of them, but not the third. Go ahead and roll a D100.
How do I do that? There we go. 82.
You pray to your god with fierce devotion, and yet no power wells up inside of you. You find your prayers unanswered beyond the revival of 2 of the people here. As the wife keeps on screaming and crying, her voice goes hoarse, sound no longer escaping from her mouth, as nothing but a silent cry echoes. The baby crying loudly, nobody paying attention to his cries at this time.
Reach out to her and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
She looks at you with a hoarse, cracked voice. She says, "Who did this?"
The orcs. From my unconscious body.
Sorry.
Red's got to answer. Red's got to answer. Steve, you're outside.
Yeah, we're outside.
Red's got to answer.
And unconscious.
Red stays silent and just.
Please, who did this? Please, you have to help What am I gonna do?
Okay, we might be able to take him to a temple.
Is there any chance?
It's beyond my current capabilities, but if we take him to a temple, we might be able to bring him back.
She cries in her voice, going into a mere whisper. She says, "Please."
Red Helm will. I'll be back, and he picks up the body, walks outside with it.
Hooray.
You guys go on without me, and he's going to start running towards the closest temple to Bahamut.
Hey,
Jesus,
thanks
I
for the
didn't-
raid, guys.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Dad.
Jesus. Hey.
And with you rushing out to try and find a cleric, a temple that will be able to bring back this husband, as the wife rushes behind you, barely noticing the cold as she wears her nightly robes, unable to even think about the reality of the situation. She follows you blindly.
Where was the temple that we went to before with the nimble right? Was that a temple?
It was, but that was sort of an invention temple.
Do they owe us a
the
favor?
temple that was the Temple of Gond.
Do
They
owe us a
I don't
favor?
think they owe you a favor. What did you do for them?
So much. All the things, they owe us everything, at least this person's life.
Steve-O and I are confused as to why Red's going to add another training dummy to our area downstairs. Jeez. And got some light ones too.
Especially one that might fall apart.
Yeah.
So
a couple of
one
light-
of you carries the body of this dead man to the temple. The rest of you, seeing the layout as these fallen orcs lie before you, the escaped body, the escaped creature that caused all of this death away from you all. You begin to hear the sounds of war happening in the dock ward, as you hear the screams of death, the echoes of violence, the gushes of blood, and the thud of flesh on cobble, as you realize that one way or another, the city is at war because of what you did.
All right.
And
How?
I'm going to
Yes,
leave it
welcome
there
to
for
the
the
kill.
evening.
Oh, cruel.
Fucking hell.
That got really intense.
Oh man.
That's the first time we've been hit with consequences.
Robin, fuck you. But also, that was fantastic because I could feel actually super emotional about what just happened. Fucking hell.
That was pretty intense.
That was savage, and you had to drop the hole. There was a little girl in it too. I was like, you
Yeah,
can't have a
I know,
child
right?
That hurt me.
Such a dick.
Oh. Oh, fucking hell.
So yeah, you almost lost your boy Red, and now you have to deal with that sexy fireball sometimes isn't so sexy, eh?
Sexy fireball is no less sexy.
So how about we get
We
some
did-
rest now since I'm on 1 HP?
I cast collateral damage.
Yeah, I know, right?
I cast massive consequences.
I cast unintended consequences.
I had it coming.
So for everybody that joined and everybody that's still here, thank you so much for joining in. We stream every Thursday from roughly 8 p.m. Sydney time, Australia, to 11-ish here. So about 3 hours, and you can join us to continue our journey as we take, I think, a bit of a left turn in the Dragon Heist Waterdeep campaign, and we find out what our party has caused as a result of how they've chosen to come through it. So please join us next week again for a continuation. And we're doing recaps from tonight's session on Monday.
And be sure to check out our after show. That'll be live on our Facebook.
Yeah. What? Live? No. Soon on Facebook.
Not live. No, sorry.
Soon to be like.
I'm not in charge. I just say things just to
piss people off. He's just angry that you can't get 2. You can only get 2 out of 3, and he's taking it out.
I only had 2 fucking diamonds. I meant to go get
3.
All I can say to anyone out there watching is hit that follow button so you can see what happens next after Red Helm tragically fails to save all 3 people, and we find out what happens with.
That's not going to haunt me for a fucking week.
What happens with the town at war, the city at war.
Wow.
Good.
Is it a little bit inappropriate to ask what I found in my looting of the orcs?
He really wanted to
cover
say
that next
them.
week.
All right, we're gonna start kicking off the raid process for Dungeons, Dragons, and Doggos. Another local Australian stream. Do some fun stuff.
Woo!
So hang around for the next 30 seconds or so while that kicks in.
That'll make me feel so much better because doggos. So
Doggos.
Doggos will definitely help.
Don't forget.
Do you reckon your doggo Ren could make an appearance on Dungeons and Dragons and Doggos one day?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, mate,
That'd be awesome.
I don't. Well,
What is this? A crossover episode?
Crossover app.
Alright, guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
All right. Don't forget.
Yeah, see you guys.
Thanks,
Thanks for tuning in.
See you, team.
All the-
Hey, we still on stream?
Yeah.
Are we still on stream?
Are we on the
It's my
stream?
mum, the dragon.
Are we still streaming?
Your mum's a dragon, my mum's a dragon.
Hit up the doggos with all the raging rolls emotes if you need them. Now's the time. September gives you some discounts to
September.
subscribe. We do donate part of our proceeds to Beyond Blue, big supporters, and look out for lots of things happening for Mental Health Awareness Month in October from the Raging Rolls.
And a quick shout out to Cloud Villiers who did do the follow. And that's a great start as we keep going. Get tight on September.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're off.
Oh, sharp.
Rating.
Bye.
Bye.
Said
Cheers.
And Mark's exited our screen.